almost impossible to fake this, and this is why women value this so much in a guy. You can lie about what kind of car you have, you can lie about everything, but this you can't lie about, because this is the foundation of who you are. This is what women use to respect you, and this is the foundation to a woman becoming obsessed with you. Let's watch what they have to say, and it's pretty much having boundaries.
Boundaries are simply knowing your needs and your limits and being able to communicate them effectively to those around you. They're also the art of taking responsibility for your own actions and emotions and not placing that responsibility on those around you. Example, what people pleasers do. So why do boundaries make you attractive? Number one, it shows that you respect and value yourself. Having boundaries shows that you respect yourself. No woman is going to respect you if you don't even respect yourself. By setting
And the thing is that it's not just how women respect you, but also usually the way it goes is that if women don't respect you because of your shitty boundaries, it also means that men don't respect you, which also indicates to a woman that you have no leadership skills. You're usually the pushover, and why is she going to be attracted to you? If she don't respect you, men are not going to respect you. Like that's the thing that people have to understand. It's not just about getting a woman's validation. A lot of the times women want to see other men respect you. And goofy motherfuckers who struggle with boundaries, what they'll notice is that not only do women play them, but also men play them. All right, so with that being said, let me show you guys. We're gonna go to the green board over here, and I'm gonna show you guys how to set boundaries. And this will translate into your relationships with women, but most importantly, it's just in general. You're gonna have like this aura about you that if people had to pick who do we pick as our leader, they're gonna pick you, because boundaries is what demonstrates to people that you are somebody to follow. All right, let's go. This to me is literally the most important video that you guys have to watch, because without boundaries, there's always going to be a lack of respect. When there's a lack of respect, the love that people give you hurts you. As much as they love you, if they don't respect you, there's going to be conflict, there's going to be resentment, and then it's just not good. Okay, it's like imagine your parents and you not respecting them. Everything that they say, you will literally do the opposite. It just creates so much problems. And as a guy, a woman who doesn't respect me is a woman who will eventually cheat on me, is a woman who will literally pussy with me, is a woman who will find me attractive, but she'll literally get with other men on the side simply because she resents how much of a pussy that I am. I've seen that with women, where as much as loving as you are, if I can't respect you, the love that I have for you is toxic. In fact, if I can't respect you, I have to leave for my own sake if I value being a good person, right? So we're gonna be talking about that because, look, I know you're frustrated. A lot of people hate the fact that they have to put boundaries. It's frustrating, it's like exhausting to have to do this. But unfortunately, respect is a foundation to human relationships, right? What you're teaching people is not how to manipulate them. What you're teaching people is literally how to love you, right? It's how to love you and how to deal with you. And if you feel like the person that you're with doesn't love you, a lot of the times, they just don't respect you. Like, for example, me as a guy, if a woman doesn't respect me, it literally looks like she doesn't love me. Like, they both look the same. The problem is that love is like an animal that has 2 feet. You can't just hop with 1 foot. You gotta use the love and the respect part. But too many of us, we get too high on validation, too high on the sex, too high on what the person provides, that we're willing to say no to the respect all to get that hit of validation, that hit of boom boom. And so when we value the dopamine that people give us, we start to neglect our own sanity and our own self-respect. In other words, we become crackheads. A crackhead is the type of person that values getting high over everything. Right? So we're gonna be talking about that today, right? So remember, it's not about controlling people. It's about teaching people how to deal with you so that the relationship could flourish long term, right? I've seen guys with women that the women don't respect them. It's pathetic. It's sad. It's a sad state of affair with some people, okay? Now look, the problem is that some bad people will slip through the system. So you could do this the right way, and you'll still encounter a few terminators on the way. So, but that just tells you how bad it is, right? If you don't do this, just think about it. It's like banging people with no condom, right? Imagine that shit, right? So, but there's a warning. Some people will never respect you. So it's not about getting everyone to respect you. It's not about any of that. It's about communicating those boundaries and then seeing how they react to you. I've dated some women they want men to worship them. Yes, you're attractive, but they literally want men to chase, to worship them, to do everything that they say. And unfortunately, any guy that falls for that they're signing up for a few years of low self-esteem, few years of being a little bitch, right? And so it's just how it is. And these type of people are just narcissists, are people who are using dating as a way to self-regulate their emotions, right? So you gotta develop self-control. That's the first thing. Or else you will watch this video and not do it. Because it's really about self-control, right? They're not validating you, and so you feel a craving for validation. That's just how that works. So let's talk about the second thing, right? So the first boundary is you setting boundaries on yourself. You knowing what you can and what you cannot accept. And knowing when and when not to walk away. You gotta, because if you don't control yourself, you'll watch this video and not do it. That's the problem, right? So before we continue with this, let's go on a quick little commercial break. Are you needy and now, if you guys enjoy this type of content, check out my course, Dark Game, or like I like to call it now, the Complete Man. It's a course that I created for guys who have no idea how to get women in their lives. As you guys can see, I have attracted a life that brings women into my life. I do a lot of social events, art events, meditation events, and I don't do that to get women, but what I notice is that it gets women into your life, right? And in this course, I teach you guys how to do this. I teach you, so that means even if you're friend zone, if you're the type of person that lacks assertiveness, if you were raised by a single mom and you didn't know how to get women, well, this is the course for you. It teaches you how to overcome approach anxiety, how to take action, because a lot of the times you watch these videos and you don't know how to take action, how to break patterns, how to build social circle, a pickup artistry course, right? Understanding your dark side, a bunch of things that helps a guy improve their dating life, right? Where we talk about how to find your purpose, female nature, the mindset game, the outer game, right? How to get her number, how to damage control, how to create competition, first date, using vulnerability, online games, social circle game, how to get threesomes. I mean, the whole shebang bang, right? And the beauty about this course is that there's a 30-day money back guarantee. If you don't like it, you could just let me know and get a refund. There's the basic course, which is $99, and then there is the one with the bonuses, like that I just read to you. So just look through the sales letter, and there's actually some free clips that you guys can watch, right? I think so, right? No, there isn't, but yeah, just look at it. Let me know if you what you guys think of it. You just give it a try. If you don't like it, I will give you your money back. I've always given people refunds. So yeah, man. Hopefully, I can see you guys inside, and let's get back to the video. All right, so we're back. So the second thing is cancellations. When you're dating people, cancellations means not seeing them for another 2 weeks. And I would tell you, do this with people you meet online, right? The reason why you do this with people that you meet, oh my God, Father Alex is moving, shut up. The reason why you do this with people online is because online, people don't know you. And because of that, they have no reason to respect you. They don't know the people that you know. And because of that, they don't have those social connections to actually be consistent, right? People will respect you more when they see you with other people, when they know that you know other people that they know. But online dating, you gotta do this with them because people will cancel on you more, not because they don't like you, but because they just don't respect you. They have way too many options, and so they treat each option like a piece of shit. So you have to recognize those types of people by putting up these boundaries. If they cancel last minute, you're not gonna see me today, tomorrow. You're gonna see me in 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now. And if you do it again, another 2 weeks, another 3 weeks. You're letting your unavailability do the dirty work for you. Next thing is go slow. Right? And it actually goes with this, going slow. Why? Because you wanna make them wait. When people wait is when they commit mistakes. What are those mistakes? Maybe they're hiding their narcissism. Maybe they're hiding that they like you. All of those things come out
when you make them wait. Maybe they're hiding that they're abusive. These abusive tendencies will come out when you provoke their emotions by going slow and making them wait. Right? I gotta put this in here. Verbal. Right? So going slow. And it also goes, we're slowing down physically. And the best way I illustrate this is how I explain it to us guys, right? For example, I tell guys, when you're dating a woman, even if you want to go for the kiss, wait another date. Whenever you know you could kiss her, wait another date. The reason why is because it makes them wonder. It makes them think, like, why isn't he going for the kiss? Am I attractive enough? And as a result, the woman will actually start becoming the aggressor. They'll start to sit, but not like this, but more like this, right? And they'll start to behave in a way that they start being aggressive. That's the power of literally slowing down physically. And another thing is that they end up respecting you more because you have self-control over your dick. I'm telling you, man, going slow, this is why I call it little dick game. Little dick game. What is this? Guys with small dicks wait longer to have sex with a woman so that she can fall in love with him, so that when she sees that small dizzy, she forgives him. But the process of going slow, the women fall in love with the guys more. It works. That's a funny thing. That's an ironic thing. Small dick game works. Let's just talk about that. Next thing is never lead with your money. Right? And I see this with sugar mamas and sugar daddies, where they start to, and usually you see this in age gap relationships a lot, but when you lead with your money, you're asking to be neglected. You're asking to be objectified. Like, you cannot lead with your money. If you think that without leading with your money that you can't get them to like you, that's a red flag. That shows me that you haven't done the work. You haven't thought long term. Like, for example, me as a guy, if a woman doesn't like me today, it's not the fact that I said the wrong thing. It's just that for the last 3 years, I've been lazy. Maybe I haven't been keeping myself in shape. I've been eating bad. I've been isolating myself. I haven't been trying to make friends, right? And so when I meet someone, I try to make up for the last 3 years by gaming them. It's like you're unattractive because you're not thinking long term. You're letting yourself go. You're getting fatter. Your skin looks like shit because you're not eating well. And so you try to make up with material. We're trying to win them over. When you can't connect emotionally, you try to connect financially. And that's how you get played, right? So what you have to do is set financial boundaries. And this is why, look. I remember I was dating this person years ago. I'm not gonna tell you who you is. So whenever I talk about people, it sounds like I'm dating a lot of people, but I just changed it up. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, she told me, I always Ubered her from her house to my apartment. And she was pretty far away. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. She lived pretty far away. And one day she was like, Alexis, like, why can't, let me just let me take the bus, okay? Because it's too expensive to have to Uber me multiple times a week. And I'm like, whoa. Like, her setting financial boundaries on me made me trust her so much more. Like, it's like the Will Smith episode of The French Prince where she was like, I don't want lobster. He was like, right? Setting financial boundaries will show you, one, who the gold diggers are, right? Because if I set financial boundaries and I say, hey, the Uber rides are too expensive, and she gets mad, that's a red flag. That's a red flag, I'm sorry. If she tries to always go to expensive restaurants, I'll set those financial boundaries and be like, hey, we're not going to that's way too expensive. Let's just stay in. If she gets mad at that, that's a red flag, right? Even if somebody wants to spend money on me and they don't know me too much, no, because when people spend money on you quickly, they're trying to manipulate you. Nothing is ever free. You let them know that you have boundaries by saying no to expensive things in the beginning. They'll respect you more. In fact, you'll get more of it. I'm telling you. So set those financial boundaries. Next one, don't make it easy. Honestly, just think about it. Like, it's all about don't make it easy. It's not that you don't do nothing with them. So if you want them to kiss you, yeah, sure, but say no the first time. Say not yet. right? Like even if I'm dating someone and she wants a relationship, I'll wait a little bit longer. I'll make it a little bit difficult. I'll be the one that says, man, I don't know, I might be moving to Florida next year. I'll be the one that makes it just a tiny bit more difficult. The reason being is because this goes a long way. It goes a long way by just being, for example, if I'm negotiating and they're gonna give me $70K a year, I would say, well, what about $80K a year? Even though I want the $70K, I'll try to make it difficult so that when I do accept the $70K, in their minds, they know I don't make it easy. It actually increases respect. And for the next negotiation, successful people, they respect people who make it difficult. They don't respect instant yeses. They expect that if you're high value, they expect some resistance at offer. It's counterintuitive because you're low value, perhaps. I'm telling you, that's just how that works. So that's why people in relationships are so attractive, because they don't want to get caught. So it's hard to see them. And that's why people get drawn to them, because it's a challenge to get with them. Next one, for relationships, don't wait more than 2 or 3 months. If they don't want a relationship within the first 2 or 3 months, walk away. It's not gonna happen. It's like even with sex with a woman, right? If she doesn't hook up with me within 3 or 4 or 5 dates, I'm out. What does this mean? You gotta know when to end it. You gotta have an exit strategy. Too many people get led on and get played because they don't know when it's over. They don't know when it's time to leave. They're following that crack. They're following that hit of validation, and because of that, they just don't know when it's over. It's like they have endless wars. And what happens when you have endless wars? You waste valuable resources, and that resource is your self-esteem and your time. Never accept hot and cold. Never accept hot and cold. Never accept inconsistency. I mean, this is honestly, if you have to wonder if they like you, walk away. If you don't know if they like you within the first month, walk the fuck away. I swear to God. Never accept inconsistency. How do you know they're inconsistent? If I ask you, do they really like you? You don't know. You can't give me a straight answer. If I ask you, if you invite them to dinner with us, would they go? You don't know whether or not they'll go. That's a red flag. Never accept. Never. You just can't. Seriously, somebody who likes you, they don't do that shit. Like, you're wasting your time with this shit, man. When is ass licking time? Ass licking time is when they fuck up so badly that the only way for you to take them back is for them to lick your ass. Whether or not you shower, I don't know. If they cheated on you, I tell people, tell them to leave. If they cheated on you, never let somebody cheat, never let somebody hit you, never let somebody verbally abuse you. But if you're hard-headed and you still want them back, then you gotta set a crazy fucking price for yourself, boo-boo. You gotta be like, okay, oh, you cheated? Oh, okay, you wanna break up with me and now you wanna come back? Well, you're gonna have to lick my ass. Whether or not I showered, I don't know, you'll find out. Each time you come back after you leave, you're gonna have a sweet taste of ass in your mouth. And the next time they try to do that shit, their brain is gonna do them a favor and give them a glimpse of that taste of ass in their mouth. And they'll be like, you know what? I don't wanna do that shit. But too many people just take them back without making them pay a price. Get the fuck out of here. What is this, a free circus? No. If you get off the ride, you gotta pay extra, double to get back on. Never go back to an ex. And you never stay friends with an ex. That's just a boundary that I will tell you guys that will help you with your next relationships. Because it's an illusion that you need to stay friends with them. You don't. Once an ex, always an ex. Never go back to an ex. You're wasting your freaking time. And above all, like I said, never let them physically and verbally abuse you. And this happens when they feel like you can't walk away. Never let people do that, because honestly, that's the beginning of the end of your healthy relationships, right? And look, you set these boundaries. In my life, the women have reacted to those boundaries really well. I've taught this to women, and the men have reacted to these boundaries really well. And what do I mean really well? Well, when they look around them, they don't have toxic relationships. Because like I said, the bad people are gonna see you do this and say, oh, fuck this shit, man. This is way too much respect for me. And they'll walk away because they want a doormat. And the people who like you, when they see you act like this, they'll realize, okay, this person, I like this person. Because most likely, they don't let other men treat them like that. They don't let other women treat them like that. I don't want a woman whom every guy she dates, the guys take advantage of her. I don't want that. I want that woman who guys know not to fuck with. All right? Anyways, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one and apply these strategies, you get different results by talking to me. You know, it's a little different listening to me on the phone versus listening to me on camera. A lot of people tell me that when they talk to me, they actually apply my strategies. It's not that my strategies are difficult. It's just that they're afraid to do it because it's uncomfortable. Talking to me and me threatening you to apply it or else I'm closing the channel actually gets people to apply these strategies. So it saves you a lot of time and a lot of therapy. All right, anyways, take care. Bye-bye.